everyone, welcome to Zadeblade's Escapades. I am Zadeblade, your host, and today I'm going to be reviewing my Minecraft mod version 1. That's right, finally, yippee, yay! Finally, we have version 1, and I have worked out all the bugs. There are a couple bugs with the Minotaurs and the loose stone, etc., but I've got it all worked out, so let's get to it. I'm going to cover everything from the first version till now, so what we have. By the way, this does work with other mods, as you can tell. I have too many items. I think that's what this mod's called. But anyway, first thing is you have bronze. Oh, stink. Let me get another one of those. Okay, and let's take this off creative. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, so first thing you have is copper ore, which drops copper dust between, I think it's between 1 and 3. Same thing with tin. Ah, it only gave me 1. And then we have the copper block. Sorry, the bronze block. This is adamantium ore. Then we have adamantium block. Now this block here is the Forsaken block, and I want to show you something. If you make it nighttime, this actually gives off light. The ore does as well. Now, the thing about Forsaken ore is it only spawns in the Nether, so tough luck trying to find it in the overworld. It's only in the Nether, so that hopefully should save you a lot of time looking for it. And I don't know if I can actually harvest it with this. I'm going to try. I think it might just burst. Yep. And I think it's it's the same. So you can't harvest it with. I think it's an adamantium or diamond pick to harvest this. Let me just try this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, you do need diamond or better to harvest Forsaken ore. This is a a gravel step. So I always find it a pain having to jump when I use gravel. So. And now you can harvest just like gravel. Now this is the rune ore. So when you get rid of it, it drops blank runes, which can be used in crafting recipes along with these altar blocks to create. These are indestructible, by the way. You can't destroy them. They can't be blown up. They can't be taken away. So yeah, don't even try. But you smack them against there, and you get different types of runes, which we'll get to in a moment. This is loose stone, something added to in version 0.4. Now, you don't actually need to have a pick to collect it, which is the whole point of it. You just place it down like so, and it's harvestable just like a flower. I guess you could say it's just like a flower. You take the block away from underneath it, and you harvest it as well. So that's loose stone, and you use that to create cobblestone, which I'll show you in a minute. Here's another new block. This is a redstone block, and this is a coal block. And what you can do with those is you take them up here, and they give you 9 coal. So it's basically a storage block for redstone and coal. Next up, thatch. These can be harvested with just your hand. This is a normal thatch block. This is a tied thatch block, or a decorative thatch, whatever you want to call it. Basically, these are good tools to use for, good blocks to use for houses, roofs, and such. How you make them, let me take these into my inventory. I'll tell you why I have the fern in the middle. Okay, so first thing, to create a thatch block, you need grass. Now, you can use any type of grass. Ferns are considered grass. So when you do that, you get a thatch block. So just FYI, you can use any type of grass. Now, when you put leather here, you'll get 9 leather straps. When you put 9 leather straps on your board, you get 1 leather. That's basically storage for straps. Now, what you need straps for are the thatch. If you have thatch and straps, and you can place this anywhere, by the way. This is a shapeless recipe. And you'll get tied thatch. So that's how you get tied thatch. So let me get all of that and take these back. And then you have tied thatch. Alright, next up was you have Wattle and Daub. This is a new block added in version 0.4 as well, and it's mainly just a building block, decorative building block, used with clay. Ooh, wow, major lag. Used with clay and with grass. So let's have a look at how we make that. So let's take the clay. I've already got some grass in here. And what you do is you take 3 clay and 6 long grass, or tall grass, what do you want to call it, and you get this. It's called daub. Okay? Now, when you take daub and... stink, I forgot. Alright, let me get some sticks. I forgot the sticks. Okay. So, now, once you create the daub, you need to create what's called wattle. And wattle basically is almost like wicker. So you take sticks like so, and for 9 sticks you get 6 wattle, and you place the wattle like so. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong way around. Just like the way it looks. This will get you 4 wattle and daub blocks. And if you're looking for the cross beam wattle and daub, I think I need some more wattle. Let me just grab that off here, be quicker. Okay. You do something like this, and you take your wicker, just grab that off there too, and make a cross like so, and you'll get 4 cross. And that's how you make wattle and daub. Alright, on to the next one. Let me just clear my inventory real quick. Okay, so let's move on to here. Now, how we make the tools and the weapons. It's not actually that hard. So we'll start off with the earliest form, which is bronze. And you might be wondering, how do we create bronze armor? I've been trying to create bronze armor with ingots, it doesn't work. That's because you need to do... bronze armor isn't actually bronze armor, it's bronze chainmail. So you do something like this, and for clay, we'll get 3 unfired ring molds. You take those unfired ring molds, you place them in the furnace, they cook to become fired ring molds. Now I'm just going to hurry the process and get some. They only stack to 16, by the way, so just so you know. So you take these now, and okay, now what do you do? I have tin dust and copper dust, but I can't melt them into bars, I can't do anything. That's because you need to put them together. You can put them any which way. Doesn't matter where you put them. 1 copper dust and 1 tin dust will get 1 bronze dust. So let's shift click. And now we have 64 bronze dust. And if you put these together, the fired ring mole and the bronze dust, you'll get bronze filled rings. Shift click. Good, I got 16 of those. Now, if you look in here, those unfired ring molds became fired ring molds by being cooked in the furnace. So let's take those out. And now let's put the bronze ring molds in the furnace. This is how you get bronze rings. That's these things right here. I'll just grab a stack of 16 to use, and boom, there's another one. Now they only stack to 16, so you won't be able to stack them any higher. Now how you create the armor is the same way as every other kind of ingot. Like so for a chest, like so for legs. Come on. Like so for a helmet, and like so for boots. And for the rest of them, not that one, it's just the normal procedure for creating armor. So, don't even need to worry about that. One special thing, though, about Forsaken armor. When you wear a full set of Forsaken armor, you will be fireproof. Okay? That includes lava. So you jump into a lava pool and you'll be fine. But the thing to note about Forsaken is, even though it's the hardest metal in the game, and even though it has the coolest properties, it is very weak. Okay? You'll get 50 uses out of a Forsaken tool, and you'll get 50 uses, damage uses, whatever, with the armor. So let me just demonstrate the fireproofness, if you will, of the Forsaken armor. Let's grab a lava bucket. There we go. And I will pour some lava onto this ground, and I will step in it. And as you can see, I'm not in creative, and I am in the middle of the lava, but I am not on fire. Alright. But just to show you, the second you take off one piece, you will begin to die. So just be aware of that. If you take off the helmet or the boots or any one piece of armor, you won't be fireproof anymore. So it's only for that amount of time. Okay. Next up, let's do some tools. Now all the tools are the same. So bronze tools, you use bronze ingots. Okay, which you get. I'll just show you real quick. You get bronze ingots by either melting. Let's get that out of there. By either melting bronze dust. Okay, that'll make a bronze ingot. But I've also implemented into version 0.4 taking bronze rings. Well, actually, this is version 1, by the way. Just by taking a bronze ring, if let's say you made too many bronze rings, you can actually smelt it back into a bronze ingot. I don't have the availability to make bronze ingots to be able to convert them into bronze-filled rings. So don't store it in ingots or in blocks, because you won't be able to get the bronze rings without bronze dust. And you can't get bronze dust any other way than mixing tin dust and copper dust. Okay? One other thing I wanted to show you is this storage here. The coal block can be put into the furnace. And this coal block will act as 9 coal. So 9 coal will be 1 block of coal. So you could have 64 coal blocks, and it'll be 9 times 64. Okay, let's do an example with this fish. See, it'll cook all this fish, and you won't, and it'll barely make a scratch in this flame here. Okay. Next up, let's see. Ah, yes. Did I do all this? Okay, we have 2 other items here. Boots of Speed and the Helm of Flight. Now these are special pieces of armor. Now if you put the Boots of Speed on, by the way, I'm no longer fireproof, but it makes you twice as fast. So it makes you pretty quick. Especially that's just me walking. Here's me when I run. Yeah, so as you can see, it's pretty quick running and jumping. Now when you put the Helm of Flight on, not only are you quick, but you can fly. You can fly wherever you want. And notice I am not on creative mode, and I am flying. Now something else to note is that you will get no fall damage. So if I come up top here and I fall off, no fall damage. But if I float in the air and I take the helmet off, oh, yeah, I will get fall damage. So keep that in mind, that as long as you're wearing it, you have the effects. Take it off, it's gonna hurt. Now, let's see. Oops. Is all that fish done? No. See, it hasn't even put a dent in the fire. Cooked 9 fish so far. Okay. Next up, we have new food types. Let's see, you're going to need some, I already have some clay. Need some sugar, golden apples, regular apples, wheat, and pumpkin. Now, what you need to do first is create a pie dish. I've added pies to the game. I love pies myself. They're not meat pies, they are fruit pies, and pumpkin pies, vegetable pies. So, alright, let's make a couple of these. Alright. Now, the thing is, you do have to stick them in the oven. So I'm going to take these fish out, and I'm going to put those in the furnace, let them cook up. Now what those unfired pie dishes will do is they will cook into a pie dish. Let me see. I'll just take them from here. Okay. Now I'm going to show you each type of pie. Now to make a pie, you take 1 pie dish, you take 3 wheat, 2 sugar, and then you want to add the filling. So this is every pie will have this base. And to add the filling, the smallest one will be an apple pie. Okay, there you get an uncooked apple pie. Keep that in mind, uncooked. You can eat an uncooked apple pie, but it won't give you all the benefits of eating a fully cooked apple pie. Alright, let's do the rest. I'm only putting 2 there just so that I don't have to put them in each time. The next one, which heals you even more, is a pumpkin pie. Notice that is uncooked as well. And then the best pie you can get is a golden pie. Okay, uncooked. Now you come in here, let's take those out. Let's put an apple pie in there. And that'll cook. Now I believe that that'll heal about 1/4 of your life. So I think it's 4 meat sticks, 4 or 5 meat sticks. Or more, maybe a little bit more than 4 or 5 meat sticks. I think I'll run around and get rid of some of my meat sticks. But here's a pumpkin pie, uncooked. These textures are by Joe Josh 1 on the Minecraft forum. He did a good job on these pies, if you ask me. And then the golden pie, which is the best of all pies. Come on, come on, come on. Boom. Now, as you can tell, you have that nice little apple, golden apple appeal to this pie as well. Alright, so let me do some running, jumping. I'll be right back once I've gotten some meat sticks down. Okay, now that I'm almost about to die, an apple pie will give you 5 hearts. Okay. Now, for items, I think that is it. Just double check what I've got over here. Yep, I made the pies. Ah, magic, that's right. In version 3, I introduced magic. And man, there's a lot of junk I have. Let's just get rid of some of this. Don't need any of you. I'll keep the bone battle axe. Actually, I'll keep that battle axe. Okay. I'm gonna need you. Right. Now, magic has been added into this game. Into better Minecraft mod. So you take paper, and you take these runes, which I'll show you how to create once I go to an altar. And you put all of them around, and you get a water tome with water. You get a nature tome with nature. A fire tome with fire. And a wind tome with wind. Okay, and now to use magic, you just take the tome and you throw it. See, nature tome creates a 3x3x3 encasing of leaves. The water tome creates a 3x3x3 of glass, so you can encase an enemy. It's sort of like freezing without the ice. And fire creates a 3x3 of fire. And this is my favorite one, which is the wind tome. So, it allows you to call down fire. And how you make these tomes, these runes, sorry, is from rune ore. Do I have I might have used it all up. So anyway, when you break runes, when you break rune ore, it gives you runes. You can take these runes to an altar, which I'll show you one. The most common one, by the way, is the fire altar. The least common is the wind altar and the nature altar, which is in the jungle, is the nature one. Okay, so you take them up here, you smack them against a rock, and they give you fire runes. And it does the whole stack, however many in the stack. It creates the same amount of fire runes. You do the same with the wind and water and nature. Now the nature one is found in the jungle. The wind is found on top of extreme mountains, above 80. And the water one is found in, what is it called? In swampland. Okay, so that one's found in swampland. Now, what else? Oh, yep. The Minotaurs. That's the last thing I have on here. What else? The other structure that randomly spawns is a Minotaur, is a labyrinth, which contains Minotaurs. I found it up beforehand. By the way, this is a great seed to use. I'll put it in the description, so it's easy for you to test this mod out. Oh, look, there's a swamp, which you'll find a water temple. Okay. This is a labyrinth. Alright, what I'm going to do instead right now is just going to show you how to craft the various daggers and new types of items. We have daggers and we have daggers and battle axes. Okay, so here's how you create them. To create a dagger, you take one stick and either one bone, which creates a bone dagger. Oh, that's right, there isn't a bronze one. That's right, there is no bronze, but one stone, I believe one iron. Do I have an iron ingot? Here somewhere. There we go. One iron, one gold, or one diamond. And you'll create a diamond dagger. Now, the other thing you can create, I do have an adamantium. No, I don't have adamantium, do I? I do have Forsaken. That's right, I do have a Forsaken. It's called a dirk, which is a small sword or a small knife or dagger. Now, the cool thing about these is they stack in two. and so when you're attacking an enemy, they also light the enemy on fire. Where's that dog? Let me turn this on normal. There we go. Should be monsters around too, some mobs to kill. So anyway, anything Forsaken is either fireproof or does fire damage. Here we go. Sets mobs on fire. Now the other thing to keep in mind with this is that if one of these break, let me just show you what happens when one of these break. You get 50 uses out of it. And once it breaks, yeah, see, it automatically equips the second one. So when one dagger breaks, the next one's is available to use right then and there. Now the other thing I want to show you are the battle axes. Now a battle axe is 2 sticks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of either the adamantium, 5 bronze, and there is a bone battle axe. So you can get battle axes early on in the game with enough bones. A bone battle axe. And then finally, it's slightly different, and it's the strongest weapon in the game. These are stronger than swords, and they also do knockback. So to get the Forsaken one, it's a little bit different. It's still 5, but it's in a different configuration. The other ones are like this. But for the Forsaken, just because I like the design, just make a upside down L with 2 sticks, and you get a Forsaken. Now, this Forsaken battle axe, again, every battle axe does. Every Forsaken tool, except for the tools, every Forsaken weapon does fire damage, sets mobs on fire. And every battle axe does knockback. There's a 50-50 chance of doing knockback, and it'll also do knockback damage, depending on. It really depends on how far. It depends on what number it's. It's a random number, and it depends on how far. So sometimes you might hit a little guy, like so. Let me get something that doesn't kill him instantly. Come here, mister. Let me just show you what happens. See? Different distances. See, sometimes it's far, sometimes it's close. I just killed all those dogs. Anyway, all those wolves. The other thing you can use these for is they chop wood. They chop wood pretty quick, especially the Forsaken. Okay, they don't chop wood planks, they just chop wood, tree trunks. Okay, wood blocks. Now, the other thing to note is that these will, just like every type of Forsaken item, it only has 50 uses. The reason being, I don't want some massively god weapon that lasts forever. I mean, adamantium is close to that. But, I didn't want Forsaken to become that. Yeah, see, there it goes. It's broken. Alright. So those are the battle axes and the daggers. And how's my health? Still not hungry enough. What I'll do then is I will put on my... Oh, I don't have one. Let me go put on my Helm of Flight and fly around here. There we go. I'm going to show you where these where the ores spawn. If you look up here, there's tin. Tin and copper spawn the same as coal within the first 124 levels. Going further down. Where are you? Ah, there we are. I found this earlier. This is adamantium, and this is in. Ooh, can I harvest it with this? just takes a long time. Yeah, so the diamond can harvest it, and it's only within the first 10 levels, so it's harder to find than diamond in the fact of levels, because diamond's the first 15 or 16. Adamantium is the first 10, and it spawns 1 less than diamond, so it's not as rare as diamond, but it's close. But it is hard to find because it only spawns in the last 10 levels. Now, Forsaken spawns in the Nether. Oh, there's some copper. Forsaken only spawns in the Nether. So it's and it only spawns in soul sand. So let's actually go to the Nether really quick. Come on. We go grab some of that. And grab you. Let's make a quick portal. Should have done this already, but oh well. Let me just this is a perfect time to show you how good a Forsaken pick is. It doesn't last very long, but it is wickedly quick to pick up this kind of stuff here. Oh wait, I'm flying, that's right. Done. Pretty easy. So yeah, when you fly, you don't have a great rate of collecting, or of mining. So make sure if you want to do something, you do it. Come on, there we go. Boom. Alright, let's go to the Nether real quick. And I'll show you where these Forsaken are. Oh, and there's some lag. There we go. See? There's the ore, and it only generates in soul sand. And there's some more of it, and it does glow slightly. It does have a light level. And see, this collects it pretty quick, and then you just put that in the furnace, and you get your Forsaken ingots. When you first walk in here, just be careful, because you will fall straight down. It's a spiral staircase. This is all generated, by the way, and you may find more than one in the world to give you the chance of getting multiple helms of flight / boots of speed. Okay, and this begins the maze. So if you come in here, you'll see you are in a maze. Okay. This guy, it does 20 damage. But, so, and he has a very good reach. And he can kill you pretty quick. And he is hard to kill. He's got 200 health. This is the Minotaur King. Don't kill me. Okay. Now when he dies, he gives you multiple things, depending on your luck. And these are the Minotaurs. Okay. So a Minotaur King will always give you a helm of flight. He'll sometimes drop a mithril battle axe. He'll sometimes drop hides and meat. And he gives you 1,000... See, I'm already level 25. He gives you 1,000 XP points. Now these other guys, these other ones, they drop bronze battle axes, and they can occasionally drop boots of speed. Alright, I think there's one last thing I want to show you, and that's with the adamantium hoe. Oh, there we go. You get a 1 in 20 chance when you hoe grass to get cocoa beans. So, it doesn't always work with every 20. That was pretty quick, actually. But every 20, you get a 1 in 20 chance of getting cocoa beans when you harvest some grass. This is what happens when you eat the golden pie. It heals all your meat pops, and it also gives you regeneration purposes for 3, 2, 1. Yeah, maybe like 5 seconds. Alright, and with that, I will see you later. This is Zaidblade signing off. Ciao.